Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So this is going to be our
August haul
our haul video for our August trip
slash tips
/ some tips that we came up with for going. And this was a different trip for us because we went just the two of us, as you saw. So just a little bit different in terms of what we took. We usually take a lot more things, but a little different in how we were able to navigate Disney as well. So, should we go with the stuff first?
Yes.
All right. So
this is much smaller.
Much smaller haul than we had before. We really only went to get certain things for like the birthday trip. It wasn't really about getting things. It was just stuff that we saw.
It was only, planned a month in advance. I don't know if I ever really said, I think I did. I think I said. So I booked at the very end of June and we went the very beginning of August. So it was really last minute and unplanned, and financially we were like, it wasn't an option. Yes, it was awesome. It wasn't an option financially to go and spend hundreds of dollars because we're going next summer. So we did get a few things that we wanted to show. Yeah, I wanted a few things because it was my birthday, and I wanted to. I saw a few things that I liked, so we decided to get them. So, you want to start with your? Well, first off, before I forget it, because I realized I forgot it. I've been wearing it for a month. They have in the the Star Traders.
Yeah, it's the Star Traders.
It's the gift shop by Space Mountain.
Yeah.
I think it's called Star Traders, where you can get phone cases printed with your design, but they do watch bands now. They did not have them in Apple Watch bands. They didn't have them in June, so I wasn't able to get one then. They released these a couple weeks after we got back from June, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have one. So I did get that. You can see it's sketch Mickey. It's kind of it's hard for me to show the other side. So they have lots of different patterns. Hi, Lincoln. All right, we're back. So watch band that I had planned to get.
Yeah, you can get that or a case or
magic band.
Yeah,
you can get a magic band. The magic bands you can get personalized. So the watch bands, you can't get your name printed on them, and I don't think you can with the phone cases, but you might be able to.
Maybe. So.
All right, let's do this.
We also got. You really wanted to get this the last time we were there.
No, it wasn't.
You saw it.
I saw it on. This is a Food and Wine shirt. I saw Molly. I think it was Molly in All Year's video when she was talking about all the merch. This is a Food and Wine tank top that I just thought was so cute because it's Remy. So this I couldn't get when we were there in June because the Flower and Garden was going on. So it's just Remy with food and stuff. It's a little wrinkly because it's been folded up, but it just says Food and Wine Festival 2021. And I like that it's it's a Food and Wine shirt, but it doesn't have a giant Food and Wine logo on it. So it totally will be wearable before. So this will be available during Food and Wine. I don't know when this video is going to go up. If Food and Wine's still happening, you can get it. I think it was $34.99, which is a little pricier than I would normally spend on a tank top, but it was my not one and only souvenir, but this and the watch. That was all I bought for myself. So I felt less guilty about it. Watch band.
The last time I was there, I saw a shirt that I wanted, but I didn't get.
They were sold out.
Sold out.
They had time.
They had this, and so I had to get it this time. I really like it because it's got all of the different icons for each one of the parks.
The monorail. I don't even know if it's each one of the parks.
Yeah, you know, right.
It's just sort of classic.
But it's just kind of classic, yeah. But I love it.
We got this at World of Disney in Disney Springs, where they have all the different T-shirts. Like we said, it was sold out. I think it's a kind of popular thing that they had it then.
Yeah.
It's $24.99, but those shirts, I think they're $22 each if you buy more than one. But that's just basic Disney shirts.
And we went to
Uniqlo at Disney
again
Springs.
and got a little shirt for Lincoln.
There wasn't any that like screamed out that Landon would love.
Yeah.
Landon's not a huge Mickey person.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind Mickey. He'll wear Mickey when we're there, but like at home, he doesn't really wear Mickey shirts.
Right.
We don't have it because we started wearing them right away. I got a couple pairs of pants at Uniqlo. I think you got
Oh yeah, I got another pair of pants too. Yeah.
But they weren't Disney. We're obsessed with their like just clothes in general.
Yeah. And so, because we left the boys, we wanted to get them something from their favorite rides. So we got for Lincoln,
Toy Story
Land.
Loves. The aliens were link saucers.
Yeah.
Though he did just the other day, he was like, "Why didn't you get me a Flight of Passage shirt? Because that's my favorite ride now." I had to explain to him we didn't go to Animal Kingdom, so that wasn't possible. But Aliens Rolling Saucers is still his next favorite.
And then for Landon,
Test Track.
I had to get him a Test Track shirt.
Oh, and we forgot the kids shirts are $19.99 at Disney. Pretty much all like basic kids t-shirts. I think the Toy Story Landon's one is too. Are just $19.99. Oh, this one doesn't have a tag. So I'm sure it was $19.99. So that's all the shirts we got.
Yeah. So,
Oh, also for the boys. So we got them a shirt and then we got them a Wishable. We opened the Wishable to make sure they had a new, it was Tiki Room, right?
Yeah, Tiki Room.
So the line at the time, that I think every month they have different ones, was the Enchanted Tiki Room. And for some reason, part of the Enchanted Tiki Room was birds and then a Dole Whip float. And because Landon loves Dole Whip and so does Lincoln, we were like squeezing every package to make sure that we got 2 floats. So we did. This is just what they look like. So cute. So we ended up getting 2 of the floats. So they each got a Dole Whip float and a shirt to cushion the blow, shall we say.
Yeah.
When they found out we had been to Disney.
So, I went to Disney Springs and at the World of Disney.
Just you.
Well, not just me, but I wanted to get me some cocoa. So it's got a little 3-pack. I had gotten cocoa before.
I want to say at
Disneyland.
We had bought the Disney cocoa.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
And this was 3 flavors.
Yeah.
So the salted caramel, cinnamon bun, which that sounds really good, and then chocolate fudge. So it's just cocoa mix. It doesn't say if you mix it with water or milk. I think you mix it with milk.
I think it's with milk. Yeah. So got that, and then I have started a trend now of trying to get the pins for each resort that we have stayed at. The only one that I don't have now, after getting these 2, which is the Port Orleans,
which we stayed at in 2015. Or was it 14?
It was one of those years.
No, it was 14. 2014. Well, I was trying to think because it was when Landon got his first haircut.
Right.
And he was 2.
Yeah.
So it was 2014. We stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter. So we saw that pin at the big pin store. Is it not wanting to focus?
Yeah.
There we go. Sort of, maybe not. It's Mickey with a little like Mardi Gras outfit. And Minnie. The big pin store at
Disney Springs.
And then the Caribbean Beach one, at the Caribbean Beach Resort, they were out of them. They were sold out when we were there in June, but they had some this time. So same thing. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Maybe not. It's Mickey, the little hammock. My mug that I got is the same design.
Yeah. So the only one we don't have is the Animal Kingdom, which we stayed at 4 years ago or 5.
2 years ago.
You sure? Mm-hmm. Okay, 2 years ago.
2019.
Yes, 2019.
So
that's the one I'm still looking for. They didn't have that one there. And then I also got, because I think we know by now that my favorite is Chip and Dale. I don't know if they'll focus on it, but it's a little Chip and Dale in the Tower of Terror. Oh yeah, a little bit. In the Tower of Terror costumes. And it's got the little hotel ding. It doesn't make any sound or anything like that, but you can push it down. So that's my pins.
Also, I didn't say that we haven't said it in any videos because he loves the pins so much. Part of his birthday present, that's kind of was from Landon, was signing him up for the Pin of the Month Club with World of Walt. So maybe we should start doing like unboxing videos.
Yeah.
With your pins.
Well, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
So he'll have lots more. Another thing we got, it was at Disney Springs at the Disney Style.
Yeah, I think it's Disney Style. The place that has the art. And
it's got like art and it's got like the more like fashionable clothes and stuff. It's kind of like little boutiques. I wish I could remember the name of it. But they had this art, like a print that was like $200 of Chip and Dale.
It's a big print.
And he really, really wanted it. And I was like, yeah, $200? No. But they had these postcards, which are the same 4 pictures in the print. So I was like, we can buy the postcards for $14.99 and just map them in a frame. And guess what? Same thing. So we bought the postcards. Obviously, I have not done it yet, but if we just get a frame that has matting and just
super excited about that.
Look.
Yeah, super excited.
And they're so cute. They're Disney. I don't know where we'll put it in the house, but they're really cute with their little Disney snacks.
Yeah. Last thing that we bought was this thing. So this is, I don't really know what exactly, it's
like a stone. Yeah. It's like a stepping stone. I don't know. It's from the, it's modeled after the ones that actually are in the parks, like at the front entrance or something like that. We got this at the same place, the Watch Band at Star Traders, I think. Whatever gift shop's right next to
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. So they can print these as well. It was $34.99?
Yeah, it was 34 something.
30 something. This is why we shouldn't film these.
And you have to, you can create your design and you have to come back. So we had to wait like an hour. And same thing with the watch too.
Yeah. You have to wait like, I think it was like 45 minutes. But this was a little bit of an ordeal. Yeah. The order didn't go through something. The machine didn't print it. So when we went back to pick it up, it wasn't ready because they didn't know it existed. And so it was a little bit of an ordeal.
My guess is that people don't order these often.
Yeah.
And so the cast members didn't really know how to ring it up and do it.
Yeah, we had some trouble ringing it up and making sure that the order went. But anyways, we got it. So you choose what you want at the top and then what you want it to say and then the date. So we obviously, it says happy birthday, Tuesday 40th, 7th August, 2021. This is not, and they say it for outside.
Yeah.
So you'd think, oh yeah, you can put it outside in your front garden. It very clearly on the little info sheet that comes with it says it is for indoor use only.
Yeah.
So we
have no idea what we're going to do with it, but maybe on the mantle or something like that. I don't know. The thing
is because it's pointed at the bottom. You can't rest it on. You could rest it sideways.
We'll figure out what to do with it, but I'm happy to get it to commemorate my birthday.
It's cool. And we essentially decided that we're going back for an adults trip for my 40th birthday. So I think we need
get you one too.
We need to get one, and then they can be matching. So wherever we put them. Right. They can be next to each other.
Sounds good to me. And then we did you saw in the video, we did the
fromage montage. So this was not something we bought per se, but it's a souvenir that we just kind of rinsed it and stuck it in the bag. It needs to be cleaned. Ignore the smudges. That you got for doing it. So I guess we bought the food that you had to buy to get it. So
and then the last thing that the souvenir like dessert comes in that.
Yeah.
It was like a cheesecake or whatever. Yeah. So you saw that in the video.
Strawberry cheesecake ice cream.
It was good. Of course, it was raining on us at the time, so we were trying to scarf it down.
We were really full.
Yeah, really full.
And we didn't finish it. Like there was probably like this much still left, and I couldn't. Like it was raining. So I just wanted to get to the buses, and I thought, well, maybe I'll take another bite or two, but then I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So we took it on the bus with like melted ice cream soup still in it, because I was like, I can't just throw it away. I want the cup.
Yeah.
And a little girl on the bus was like, what are you eating? I'm like, I'm not eating it anymore.
Yeah.
I forget what she said, but it was cute.
It was good.
Yeah, it was so good. I want some more now. I want to get it again and not be really full. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so the thing with that is, if you want to do the fromage montage, you really, should. We were sharing.
Yes.
And we were still full in the end, but we were also getting other things too. So if you're going to do that,
an event, man. I think we should have skipped the chips and salsa at La Cava.
Yeah,
they were so good, and actually, I was glad that I had them, because that Black Magic margarita wasn't very good.
Yeah,
I wasn't thrilled with it, and so it was kind of like breaking up the taste. But they were filling.
Yeah. So
food and wine, it's like Thanksgiving.
You might want to do it over a course of a couple of days.
Yeah.
So
that would be ideal if you have the time. And then another thing that we kind of sort of bought, but not really, but for the Remy, the Search, with the stickers, was it $10?
It was $9.99.
Yeah, so $10 to do it, which if our kids had been with us, like that would have been really entertaining for them, and we probably would have had to spend $20 because they probably would have wanted one each.
Now, there are 4 cups. I mean, that you...
designs,
there's
so
4
the
designs you get.
That you're basically spending $10 for.
Yeah.
Because even if you get the stickers wrong, they give you $10.
Yeah, right.
Is it like a little bowl.
Yeah.
We chose the one with Remy because we felt that made the most sense.
Right.
But there was a bell.
There was a bell. There was a mini.
Mickey.
There was a mini. Yeah, a mini and Figment.
Okay.
Yeah, so those were the 4 bowls.
We and again, if the boys had been with us, we probably would have gotten 2. So they each got a little bowl at the end. But since it was just us, we're like, we don't need to.
Yeah,
and
right.
Again, Remy was like most appropriate for the occasion. Yeah. So we got Remy, and he's so cute with his little cheap. I think Remy is absolutely adorable.
But it's just like a plastic,
it's
hard plastic bowl. We'll probably use it for like some breakfast fruits or something like that.
So they'll probably be arguing. We'll probably have to like take turns with who uses it.
But it's a cool little thing that you get from it.
So
that's us. That's what we got.
That's all we bought.
Didn't get a lot of stuff, and next time we go, we'll probably end up getting a lot of stuff again.
Yeah,
but
we had some serious. And actually, coming home this time, we had very little suitcase space. So just squeezing this stuff in, plus the couple of things we got at Uniqlo that weren't strictly Disney, was tight.
Yeah. Well, a tip when you are traveling via airplane, take an extra bag and or have make sure that you're creating some space for your haul to be able to take home.
If you are taking a bunch of snacks down with you, that'll take up some space, and if you can play it right, and your snacks take up the same amount of space as the stuff you buy, then you're good. But we actually ended up having an extra bag with us in June that turned out to be really good.
Right.
This time, because it was we were there two nights, three almost full days. We just did a carry-on, mostly because I didn't want to. We fly Frontier, which we get really good deals on, and it's like the only airline that does a straight flight from Cleveland to Orlando. But you have to pay for the bags,
right?
Which kind of stinks. So I didn't want to do. So when I bought the tickets, I did one carry-on. I was like, I don't want to have to deal with checked baggage. I wanted to get right on the Magical Express. And also didn't want to pay more money. So I just did one carry-on. I was like, if the 2 adults staying only 2 nights can't get away with one carry-on suitcase, then we got a problem.
We also didn't really plan on buying a lot of stuff.
No, we didn't.
So it actually turned out all right. I mean, we didn't buy a lot of things anyway, but...
Also, our backpacks, normally when we're going, our carry-on, like our backpacks that go under the seat in front of you that you don't have to pay for at all, are full of like kid stuff and like a change of clothes for the kids just in case there's any accidents or things like that. So obviously we didn't have that problem this time, so we just had like our headphones, a few snacks, and like a hoodie. So coming back, basically our backpacks were stuffed full of the stuff we bought. So that worked out.
Yeah.
But we did want to, in the videos, we sort of, a few times I know that we talked about it, but we did kind of want to talk about, because I feel like as a travel agent, I've had like people ask me like, you know, how do you go in the heat? Because a lot of clients, or at least a couple of my clients, are from working school, and so they can only go in the summer like we can. So being from the north, we're not used to the heat and the humidity. And a lot of Disney vloggers are local, and so they're used to that heat. Yeah. And up here, we are not. Like, if it breaks 90, it's like news.
Yeah.
And then it gets humid here, but not like Florida.
Yeah, so we wanted to give you some tips on how to beat the heat.
At least how we deal with it.
Yeah, at least how we deal with it.
Because a lot of people are like, how do you handle the heat? And I think we just kind of figured it out. The first thing, dress appropriately for the heat.
Yeah.
I know we mentioned in the video, and I don't want this to sound like we're like judging other people, but we've seen so many people at the, like, August is hotter than June. It was noticeably hotter, and we'd been there in August before, so we knew it was going to be hotter. But we saw a lot of people in like jeans. And now, I mean, if you're from Miami, then maybe that's, you know, you're used to it. But we did see...
They looked hot.
Yeah. And we did see a girl that was getting, and again, I'm not judging her. I don't know if we mentioned in the video, but we did see a girl that was getting medical attention from EMTs
because of exhaustion,
at Epcot because of heat exhaustion, and she had pants on.
Yeah.
And so you have, like, if you notice, like, I am in, like, I don't even wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
I wear tank tops and shorts or like a skirt.
Disney is not about fashion.
I mean, you can look cute.
You can look
like
cute,
we have like
get
our
your ears, get your Mickey shirts and all that kind of stuff. But it is not about trying to look
your
cute.
Health
It's about
comes first.
it's about making sure that you are dressed for the weather.
Yeah.
So.
And I also, in terms of ears, like, I don't know how much anyone's noticed this, but like I'll wear a hat usually during the day, and then either if we go back to the resort for a break and then, you know, go back for the evening, then I'll put my ears on. If we're not going to go back, I stick my ears in the backpack, and then my hat, like I wear my hat until probably 4 or 5, and then when the sun starts to go down and it's like not as like beating down, then I switch to my ears.
I always have my hat. So guys, don't act like you can't wear a hat. You wear a hat.
Yeah, hat, and
always.
especially like we'll wear baseball caps, but a sun hat with like a full grit is even better.
And I don't think we ever show, but we hit up our sunscreen and everything before we go out, and then we try and reapply at some point or another.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that one's obvious. At least I would hope.
But I'm just saying, obvious. Do it.
And if you feel like, oh, I got a nice base tan, I'm fine. And if you are from the north, your base tan's not going to cut it.
Right.
Wear sunscreen. Because you are like 1,000 miles further south.
Make sure that you bring cooling towels. Buy them on Amazon. Buy them at Five Below, wherever.
Ours are from Target, the Target dollar spot.
Yeah.
I think we got them like during like January, February, a couple years ago when like they put out like the workout stuff.
Yeah.
The New Year's resolutions. Disney cooling towels are like $15.
Yeah.
So they're cute. They got little Mickey silhouettes on them, and every time I'm like, oh, those are so cute.
Right.
But just buy cheaper ones.
And you probably heard the tip before about raincoats too, because the raincoats they'll make you pay it's like $20-$30.
No.
Yeah, for those ponchos.
Those disposable ponchos, I think, are like $12.
Oh, I think they're more than that. But sure.
They're expensive.
Buy some before you go.
Yeah.
And have them in your pack when you go to the park.
Yes, because it will rain. Which
it will rain.
If you watch any other Disney videos, this is like not news.
Yeah.
But we actually, before this trip, I did buy some like nicer reusable ponchos. Because the like disposable ones, the plastic, I can't stand them. They stick to me and it drives me nuts. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to splurge a little bit. And so they are like a raincoat material that like folds up and goes in a little zipper pouch. Although unfortunately, one of the little zipper pouches we lost
somehow. I don't know what happened,
but it can be folded up and stuck in a bag or whatever. But they're like nicer. I think in the Epcot video you can see me wearing one, but I don't like show it off or anything.
Yeah.
I really liked them. They didn't stick to my skin unless it was wet. And they just felt more comfortable than those disposable ones. So I'm glad that I did it. And I feel like we need to get something like that for the boys.
Probably.
Although they don't seem to really mind the disposable ones.
Maybe, yeah.
So cooling towels, personal fans. A lot of people actually have the ones that go around the neck. I almost bought some before our trip, and he was like, no, he didn't want those. So we
because you're they get in the way. So if you, especially now, we're having to wear masks right now.
Yeah.
They would get in the way of putting on and taking off your mask and that stuff. Yeah. But also when it rains, you have to put on a raincoat and all this kind of stuff. And I just feel like when you're on a ride and stuff, you don't really want this fan thing in your way.
Well, you would take it off and put it in your
bag. I know, but still, then you have a big fan thing in your bag as well. So just bring a little pocket fan that little motorized. And ones that are
links.
USB.
I'll put links for all these stuff that we're mentioning down below. But the nice thing about the neck fan, if you're pushing a stroller, you can have air blowing on you, and you don't have to hold it. So that is the thing.
Yep.
So the other thing, please drink lots of water, especially if you are drinking around the world.
Yeah.
You need,
if you're
have
not
a beverage and then have some water.
If you're not a big water person, make sure you have something to be able to put in it, like Drip Drop or...
Drip Drop is not something that's super popular.
Yeah.
So Yeah, like they do sell Powerade at the parks, but they're like $5 a bottle.
Right.
Drip Drop is a product we had heard about, actually our kid's pediatrician. It's little powder packets that you can pour into water. It tastes really good, and it's more hydrating than like Gatorade or Powerade is. They equivalent to it's equivalent. I don't know what I'm saying. To IV hydration.
Yeah. So, I like it. I'm not a big just water drinker. Mm-hmm. Having this Drip Drop was good because I would drink it. I would drink the whole thing.
And some people think Florida water is gross.
Yeah.
I don't really notice a difference, but having it it makes it taste good, so you'll want to drink more, but also it is more hydrating than water. It does replenish electrolytes, and in that heat, that's really important. And the little packets don't take up a lot of space. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying Powerade. Now you could get some Gatorade delivered if you did grocery delivery or something. But these are just easier. Yeah. And they taste better than Propel, which is another little packet you can get that's the same idea. And I think that they're technically better than Propel.
Last couple of things would be make sure you take breaks. indulge in the AC that they have at the parks, wherever you may go. Take those breaks. Don't just, I know that you want to try and get everything in and go, but take breaks. Go into a gift shop, look around a little bit and take 5 minutes.
Watch the Hall of Presidents
Right,
show.
go watch the Hall of Presidents.
20 minutes and really good, actually.
And
I really liked it.
It was really good, yeah, but soak in the AC.
Yeah. Also, for rides, if you can kind of plan it right, rides that have an all outdoor queue, like Slinky Dog, try to do them in the morning or at night. And then in the afternoon, when it's really hot, do the rides that have indoor queues.
Yeah.
So you're standing in line in the AC.
Yeah.
That's, that'll help too.
Great tip, yeah.
And then the last thing, just take your umbrella is obviously for rain, but use it to provide shade. So if you are in an outdoor queue that doesn't have shade, have your umbrella with you.
Use it for shade.
You got your own shade.
Yeah, we use this several times in those outdoor queues.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you use it.
Yeah.
Use the stuff that you brought.
Yeah.
Use it.
So take care of yourself. Yes, it's exceedingly hot. We were just saying the other day, it was 72 degrees and gorgeous yesterday. We were in the car driving somewhere and I was like, man, I'd love to go to Disney in this weather. Just to not feel like I'm sweating profusely. But unfortunately, it's just not in the cards. Because we can't go during the times of year that it is that.
Yeah.
Because, we're school employees.
Yeah.
So it's doable if you take things to keep yourself healthy and make sure that you listen to your body. Don't push through it. Yes, you've spent thousands of dollars on this trip. It's not worth having to go to the hospital or having the EMS called on you because you're passing out in the middle of the park.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everybody is enjoying the videos. So leave a comment down below if you have some questions. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching us.
If you liked our video, click subscribe. Click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video.